So you're thinking about buying a Honda Accord. Well, let me just start by saying, awesome choice. Now, let's make a quick video to see if we can afford this car. So I just jumped on the Honda website and I wanted to go look up basically building out a 2023 simple baseline Honda Accord LX. And it looks like the starting MSRP for that vehicle is just about over $27,000 and change. Now there's a couple ways that we can finance this car. We can lease it or we can purchase it. So for the sake of time in this video, we're just going to do a quick basic finance and we're going to apply two principles. We're going to do the 24-10 rule, and if you've never heard of that rule, that's putting 20% down on the vehicle, financing this vehicle for no more than 4 years, and we're keeping it under our 10% bucket, meaning 10% of our monthly take-home pay is allocated towards our car payment. So we'll use the 24-10 rule, as well as we'll use, I'm going to do 72 months financing because it seems to be most common for people, and we'll do $1,000 down. Because for most people who are on tight budgets, I see that commonly with a lot of folks. So we're going to run those two budgets to see what we come out with. And for interest rates, it looks like they're doing this Ready for Summer Fun event for Honda. So if we're going to do that 24-10 rule and stay within 48 months financing, we get a pretty good interest rate of 3.9%. But if we go above 49 to 60 months, we're looking at an interest rate above 4.9%. So we'll run those in our calculations and see if we stay within our 10% budget for a car on this. Actually, speak of the devil, if we do 72 months financing, it looks like for well-qualified buyers, I'd say a 700 credit score or above, that's probably going to make us right around 5.9%, so I'll use that in the calculator. So for a purchase price of out the door around $28,000 with a 3.9% interest rate, and we use the 24-10 rule with 48 months financing with a 20% down payment on $28,000, which comes at about $5,600 down, that would give us a monthly payment of, looks like just over $500, so $505 a month for that car payment. And if we did 72 months financing, which is $1,000 down at a 5.9 interest rate, our payment would then be right around $446 a month. So a little less than the 48 months financing. So let's do the math and see if this stays within our 10% budget or what we need to make in order to afford this car. All right, now the fun part. Now I get to get out my pen and my paper and we'll do the numbers and we'll see what we need to be making in order to see if we can afford this awesome new 2023 Honda Accord. So let's take a look at the paperwork real quick and let's do the math. All right, now for the fun part. How much do we need to make in order to afford this 2023 Honda Accord? So for 48 months financing, using our 24-10 rule, we'd have a car payment of $505 a month. If we take $505 and times it by 12 months, our total for the year of car payments will be just over $6,060. And we divide that by 10%, so we would need a salary staying within our 10% bucket here of $60,000 a year to afford this car payment. Now, likewise, if we did 72 months financing, that would be a $446 a month payment times 12 months in payments. We'd have a total of $5,352 in payments. And if we're trying to stay in our 10-month budget here, that would put us at a salary of just over $53,000. Now remember, financing over 72 months with just $1,000 down as opposed to the 24-10 rule, that does put us at risk in negative equity because again, we're financing over $32,000 as opposed to just $24,000. So there you have it. If you're looking for a new 2023 Honda Accord and it comes out to about $28,000, we've looked at the 24-10 rule over 48 months financing as opposed to 72 months financing with just $1,000 down at those interest rates as proposed by Honda. We now know how much we need to make. Right around $60,000 to $50,000 range to afford this brand new 2023 Accord. Now again, you can always buy an awesome pre-owned Honda. These things go for hundreds of thousands of miles. Excellent brand. So you can always get a couple years later and get that well under $20,000. So again, this is just for a brand new car. This gives you an idea if you're trying to stay in your 10% bucket of your financing and your budgeting. Again, hope this video helps. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, you guys.